Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, my dear friends. I hope you can hear me, I hope you can see me, and thank you for joining here. So, today we are continuing the videos about laws of the universe that can help you to have the life that you deserve and life that you desire. So stay tuned, some good content here. Okay, for the one who's watching this first time, my name is Silvija Popovic. I'm a mindset and a business strategist. I help people to go to the next level in their businesses, but also in their private life. And what I'm really passionate about, I love to talk about mindset and universal forces that can help you to have that life that you want. Okay, so look at this. We talk about law of vibration. I talk about the other day law of attraction. Today, I want to talk about law of compensation. Okay, so what is law of compensation? This is one such a important law. I would say that this is law of all laws. It says what you sow is what you reap. And if you are in a lack of something in your life, ask yourself, did you put a seed of the thing that you are lacking of? If you feel lonely, ask yourself how much seed did you invested in the past in friendship. If you don't have enough money, ask yourself, what did you do to other people? How did you add value to their life? How did you add value with your services, with your present, so that you can say, hey, this is coming back. Everything. Hi, Nicholas. Thank you for joining. Everything that you put out there, that you give other people, that you give to the nature, everything comes back. But sometimes, most of us get stuck. For example, if we give all attention and we give like great service to one client and we don't get compensation from that client, a law of compensation said, it will come, but maybe not from the one that you're expecting that it will come. So don't forget that everything that you put out there comes back to you. And don't give up if you don't see the results right away. I can actually tell you one story that happened, at the time when I didn't know about this law of compensation and what is this all about. I have finished several schools, and one of the schools that I finished is a cooking school. I went to the I went to the school and I was one of the best students and all this. But what is important there is, when the teacher was saying like who's gonna clean something, and we were like doing these really hard physical works, I always raise my hand first. I said, I'll do it, teacher, I'll do it, teacher, I'll do it, teacher. I never ever complained because it was so natural to me. I was like, you know what, I'm raised like that, always do your best. And so one day the teacher said, okay, let me see your journals that you have, guys, for recipes that we were writing. And of course, I love that school, so I was like doing little photos, cutting from the magazines and writing everything. So the teacher looked at my diary and he didn't say anything. So later that day, the teacher said, I have a special wine, like really special wine. I don't remember what was the name. I have a special wine, and this wine is so rare, really, children, that it's like almost impossible that you will ever drink this wine in your life. And everyone, like we are teenagers, like alcohol was really important. They're like, oh. So everyone was like, hey, teacher, can I have a glass? Can I have a glass? What I did, I was like, you know what? I don't like to drink so much, and it's not that teacher wanted to get us drunk, don't get me wrong, but he wanted to give us the taste like of this special thing. So I just sit down because I knew that day he's gonna ask, he's gonna question us, what did we learn, and it was kind of test. So I took my notes, and I just sat down and I was like reading, and then out of the blue, it was silent. And he was walking in the classroom and he said, where is that little girl? Where is that little girl? She's hiding herself somewhere. And I was literally like hiding myself. And he came to me and he gave me this beautiful glass, like a glass for wine, really beautiful. He said, this is for you. You are always the first one who's putting her hands up. You are always staying late. You are always this, always. And he was like, start to praising me, that I was like, oh my God, and blushing and all this. So look at that. we can use that story. I was not expecting that. I was just giving my best. I was just adding value to that school. I was just thinking, yeah, you know, this is the way how things needs to be done. So every time when you do something, when you give something extra, it will come back. The problem is, my dear friend, most of the people are asking for the fruits without even planting anything. So I want to ask you today, what is the thing that you need to plant in the seed in your field today? Is it a new friend? Is it attention to your client? Is it giving some money to other people, organization? What is it? What is that you need, and what is that you're in a lack of that you didn't plan in the past, so now you don't have that? I know exactly, I like 100%. Every time when I'm in a lack of something, I'm like, Silvia, you didn't give enough attention. You forgot about the people. You were lazy. You were this, or you were that. So remember, it's extremely important you to know everything that you put out there, it will come back. It will come back one way or another. But you need to plant that seed in that field. You cannot just go through life and watching other people fields and saying, wow, let's say corn. Wow, what a beautiful corn. Why don't I have this corn? Hello, did you even plant the seed? Hello, did you take care of your field? Did you ever invest in your field? So you cannot expect, you know, that other people who are like working hard, who are taking care of the land, who are watching that corn, how it grows, you cannot just expect that they will like, hey, here's something for you. I mean, they probably will if you ask, but not always. You cannot depend so much on other people's field. You need to plant your own field, okay? So now, after this video, sit down with yourself and ask yourself honestly, okay, what is that I'm missing in life? Is it money? Is it relationship? Is it satisfaction? Is it, and then exactly what you're missing, give that to someone today. If you're missing attention, tell something beautiful to someone. And then don't expect anything back. Just give. Because the more you give, the more you grow. And the more you give, the more it comes back. It's not some voodoo. It's not like my wishful thinking or positive thinking. It is the law, people, the law. And we know when something is law, that's like a rule. If you do this, this is what's gonna happen, and then you have that. And that it's that simple. So be aware who you are, question yourself, and what you're missing, give that. I can also tell you one more example before we finish. I remember I was in a financial situation. I'm like, oh my God, I need some money. So it's like, you know, we're all humans. I was starting like panicking, and I forgot about this law for a second. I'm like, oh, okay, what now? What should I do now? I'm like, okay, I add value with so many people. I like invested so much, but I didn't had money. And then I remember, what you are in a lack of, give that and it will come back. And the first thought was like, how can I give some money if I don't have even enough for me? But that was ego saying, that was lack, mindset of lack, mindset that is like fixed. Oh no, I just need to have everything for myself. So what did I do? I took some money. I picked two organizations, one for children, one from one organization, science organization. I took money. And I said, okay, so how much money would I need, you know, to come in? I was like, oh, it would be good, 1,000, 2,000. So I did, and I literally took 10% of the amount that I wanted, and I shared that to these two organizations. And I just let it go. I said, God, I know you got this. I know you got this. It never happened in my life that God let me down, but I needed to do the work. You know what happened? Like after that, 1 week after that, I had two big clients, like each of them 7,000, 5,000, bam. And it was like, I knew immediately when I get this money that that's the consequences what I did. So if you're gonna give just that you get and are like waiting and not doing nothing, it's not working. Give from your heart. Give. Live this law. Live this law every day. Even when the people are in the store like rude to you, and even if they don't treat you good, always give your heart, give your kindness, give positivity, because it's coming back. And it's not about them, it's about you in this case, because you know that you can create and that you are creator of your life. They don't know that, so they cannot give you what they don't have. If their heart is like full of anger, full of suffering, and full of, things that they need to forgive someone, you cannot expect that they will give love. It will be like you take it's a really good example, actually. One of my mentors taught me this. You took an orange, and if you squeeze the orange, like squeezing, you cannot expect that it will come apple juice. It will come orange juice. So this is what I'm telling you. Whatever you are in a lack of, give that, and you will see how it will come to you back. Pay attention on your heart, because whatever is in your heart, it will come through your mouth. Okay, my dear friends, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. And if you're here, if you're watching this, I always say, it's like you come to my apartment, you come to my house, and you're like, hey, Silvia, I'm watching this. So say hi. Say, are you on a replay? Tell me your thoughts. I would really love to know, is there anything that I can help you more with, or any questions that you have on this law of compensation? Okay, wish you a beautiful weekend. Don't get lazy. Work with your mind, work with your heart, add value to other people, because you have an important mission to deliver. You have greatness inside of you, and you are so unique. If you would just know how unique you are, you would never, ever, 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 ever in your life doubt a day about yourself. You are enough. Remember that. Sending you a big hug, and speak to you soon. Bye-bye.